good afternoon. My fringe is getting a bit on the long side. I think it might be time for a little snip. I wonder how short to do it. Problem with my fringe at the moment is it just keeps going right to the side on both sides, and I have this enormous slap head then. I'm getting a bit fed up with that, so maybe I'll go for about that long. Snip that off, let's have a go. Doo -doo -doo. I have no idea how you're supposed to cut hair. I think it's better. Yeah. Oh, I think I've got a bit up my nose though. Oh, that is so itchy. So I'm starting my vlog pretty late today. What time is it? It's already 2:20, but the thing is, when I've been to Cardiff, I quite often film a lot of very short shots that all need fiddling around with to make them looking the best I can get them. So that took 6 hours. But anyway, I've finished now and it's all ready and set for tonight, so I can get on with my day finally. Can I just say, this Vimto bowl is terrible. It just spills everywhere and it all runs down your fingers as well. And so this is what I've done. Fished this one out of the recycling, so I'm going to give it a bit of a clean. Not that there was much in there because I just emptied the bag, but there's a couple of things in there, so I'm going to give it a clean and just funnel it all into the old one. I'm having an at-home day today. My daughter Isabel is off today because it's her day off, and I am waiting for a doctor's call. I won't go into details, it's just about the old, you know, waterworks issue that happens, the recurrent infections. So I won't go into details, but I am having to stay in. The phone call is due around 2:30, but it could be later if clinic's running late. Anyway, this has been in the diary for weeks, so good. Hopefully I can get somewhere with it this time. This has been ongoing for decades, frankly. And the other medical news is that I had called dermatology, Isabel's dermatologist, quite a while ago now, because she's having these fortnightly injections on a Monday, but I need to move it to a Sunday because she's not around on a Monday. She would have to come specifically home to have the injection, and it's quite a long commute. So I wanted to know if I could just bring it forward by one day. And they rang back today, and yes we can. So that's a big one ticked off the list anyway, because that's been on my mind. Might as well do this before I forget. Hopefully the bottle doesn't fall over and just spill everywhere. It's gonna tip on me. Oh. What a lovely fruity smell. I'm thinking I need one of those camera mounts that you can grip between your teeth. Would come in handy. For the little GoPro anyway, not the bigger one. I think my teeth would feel the strain. Oh, somebody was asking me to explain what squash was. This is squash. It's basically concentrated fruit drink that you dilute with a lot of water. Apparently you don't have that everywhere in the world, including America. I'm just wiping my surfaces down quickly, then I've got a couple of bits to wash up, and then I'm gonna make a cup of tea and take it upstairs because I've got the most enormous mountain of laundry to put away. So I might as well tackle that while I'm waiting for the doctor to ring. It's now gone 2:30. Ooh, that's got grotty, hasn't it? I think it's, I don't know, well, I don't know what it is. But let's clean it. Doing a little bit of Detolling. I don't usually, but I think I might have guests coming over tomorrow. I had to not have my gal pals meet this coming weekend, but now you see my gig is cancelled, so might as well. So I've just let them know. I said it's a bit short notice, but if you want to come over, feel free. I've just been giving the sink its annual bleaching. I'm very sparing with bleach. I don't know. I've heard mixed things about bleach, whether you should or shouldn't use it for environmental reasons. But anyway, I got desperate. It was all stained and it wasn't coming off no matter how hard I scrubbed. So yeah, there's that. Right, you know how carried away I'm getting when I start washing the kettle. But the thing is, you see, is it gets very grotty because it splashes tea and coffee back out of the cup when I'm pouring it, so it does get a bit splashy. Anyway, it can go on now for that cup of tea. Right, that's steeping. The sun's going in now. I'm half contemplating having another jaunt out tomorrow because, I don't know, my appetite's whetted. So I'm thinking of where to go. So you'll never know, the next vlog might be an out and about one. I hope so, because I just need to make the most of it when I get the opportunity. I think next week now I'm gonna have to do a load of work because Yeah, I didn't do it this week. The time kind of came and went, and then it was a bit too late. So yeah, next week I really need to get in that office over at IB's place and get my head down. Do you know, I just wiped that compost bin down and it looked clean, and now it's dried. It looks exactly the same as it was before I wiped it. Wow, that's one of life's mysteries. I'd better give that another going over. There's my clothing mountain. I think it's 3 or 4 wash loads, but I'm going to put that away now. I've got my nice cup of tea to sip. And I'm going to stream some Portuguese TV, which I haven't done for absolutely ages, but I really want to get back into learning Portuguese. I need to start edging in that direction again after my big break. I've had my doctor's appointment. I've got to book in for bloods. I keep getting very, very, very cold. So she's just going to check my thyroid function. Could be related. Probably isn't, but it's worth eliminating anyway. I'm going to cook some lunch now. It's quite late in the day, but I want to feed Izzy before she goes to my dad's. She's going to have a meal with him later in the evening as well, but if I feed her now, they should be spaced by the right amount, and I'm starving as well. There's dinner. Well, that's Izzy's. We're trying that mince. Never tried it before. I'm going to see how it goes down. Rich in protein, apparently. It's about 5:05. I am so sleepy. Izzy and I have been watching Voyager and just chilling out on the sofa. But I need to go to the chemist and get her prescription. And I've checked online, and apparently the pharmacy is still open. So fingers crossed for that, because I know sometimes it doesn't always do what it says on the website. It's dark now. Don't know where today's gone. Ugh. I don't feel like I've achieved very much. I'm just waiting in the chemist for the prescription. Look at this. Vapor candle. One of those sort of make your nose less blocked candles. That sounds interesting. It's only £1. I'm half tempted to get one. Well, they were open. Sorry about the funny colour. It's dark. Because I haven't been out all day. I'm just having a little walk around the streets for a bit of exercise. Not long, 20 minutes or so. Then I'm going to go home. I'm back with a ladyship's antihistamine. She can't take tablets. I think it's psychological, but she vomits, basically. So, yeah, she has the syrup still at age 16. And I've bought this candle thing to try. It was kind of curiosity that made me purchase that impulsively. Just smells like a jar of Vicks Vapor Rub. Oh, it's definitely hard wax. That mark is my finger where I just poked it to see. So it's a little bit melty, but really it's solid. So, oh my goodness, that smells lovely. Reminds me a bit of a jar of ink. I still have some jars of ink in the cellar, you know. I think some of them are a bit dried up. They're the old Quink ones. It's been a funny old day today because of waiting around for a phone call that I didn't know what time it was going to be. I don't know why, it just made the day weird. Anyway, I didn't get any further with my puzzle last night because I was editing till midnight. But we're on to the really, really fun bit now, look, because there's hardly any left to put in and they're all identifiable on the picture. So hopefully, if I finish early enough, I'll get that done this evening very, very fast. Oh, look, I'm getting drawn in now. I know where that goes. Oh, look. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I see some green. Oh, I've got to stop. Look, I need to save this for tonight because once I get going, this will be happening in no time. Because it's the straightforward fun bit at the end. It's like, it accelerates, you see, with puzzles. The closer to the end you get, the faster you get. Unless it's just a white sky or something like that, then they take ages. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop this now. I need to save that for later. So it's about 6:05 now. This is my plan. I'm going to make a hot drink. I'm going to sit and edit everything I've done today because it's one of those raggledy days where you just don't know what you've done and everything has just been so fragmented. So I'm going to make sure I've actually got a vlog's worth of footage. And then I'm going to dye my hair because it's time with the new dye that I bought yesterday. It is now 8:01. I've edited everything I've done so far and spent quite a long time responding to your comments as well. Always a pleasure. Anyway, it is time to have a big shadow over the box. It is time for the tint. So this is before. I'm just standing under my light bulb here. So it's still got quite a bit of colour from the last one, whenever that was. Quite a while ago, I think. I'm going to go and do this dye, and then do you know what I'm going to do after that? I still haven't put those clothes away. Made an excellent start, but then the doctor rang, so never quite got finished. That's what I'm planning to do when the hair dye is, you know, doing the half-an-hour thing where it sort of takes. Sometime later, this is where I'm at. I've put it on. I don't know how much you can see there. There, how's that? Is that helpful? Not the most flattering look of me, but never mind. Yeah, look, this is what it's got in it. Look, natural things. I mean, I'm not one of these people that just thinks if it's natural it's better by default or even better for you, but it does happen to have natural ingredients. And like normally when I used to use live or even, I don't know, the less offensive hair dyes than live, the smell of them used to make me think instinctively that wasn't very good for me, but these are ammonia free and they're pretty long lasting, I think. I wish I had discovered this years ago, which is why I've mentioned it a couple of times on the channel now, because it's actually quite a pleasant experience using it, to be honest. Yeah, it smells nice. And I don't feel like I've got to kind of shut my nostrils off for fear of doing something horrible to myself with the nasty chemicals. Are you ready for the reveal? Ta-da! There we are. I'll put me next to the other me so you can see before and after. There we are. I'll keep the lighting the same. Yes, it's a bit uneven because I didn't do a very good job, so there's definitely some darker streaks in there, but don't look that closely and you won't see them. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how well it's come out. How can I film the back of my head? I don't know. Right, there we are. It's the back. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did like it, could you please give it a like? It really helps the channel to grow. I really, really appreciate that. If you're new here and would like to follow more of my story here in South Wales, do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!